it was a really good show tonight. So, actually between tonight of Summerslam for night 2, so this was a faster show tonight. So, I'll go with 10 without the 10. So, this was really good. So, for tonight's. So, let's get a full breakdown of SummerSlam. So, between the fallouts, results, right here tonight on SummerSlam for night 2. So this was a good SummerSlam. So this was okay. So tonight, so this was also it's okay because this was a great show tonight. I just loved it. So if you want to subscribe in this channel, if you want to subscribe to this channel, we get one experiences below on my screen below. So here's my new settings at the top below, and 2 separate ways. So let's go live right here tonight for SummerSlam Night 2. So I did a women's World Championship match. It was a triple threat match. So we got Rhea Ripley, we take on Io Sky, we take on Naomi. So this was a less than a month after casting in that Money in the Bank and winning the Women's World Championship by 2. This was interrupting the main event of Women's Elevation after of Naomi defending her title against the 2 women that she stole it from Rhea Ripley and Io Sky in a triple threat match. So I had to kick off the show tonight, and I should just deposit just a lost baby face. This was something on her early on. Naomi made his size explode, losing. This was initiative offers to take down. So Anya and goes the Sky and Ripley fought back. This was true, and Tony said to sit outside floor, and was before pulling off with a Sky. Until when Naomi gets the initiative pick up the victory at SummerSlam. After with a back and forth as ensue, after with the opposite of 2 champions with sneaking to a 1-up each, all before Naomi results the fray, and Sky with for Ripley with over the mantle, but into with Naomi was a full nurses and bomb to not retain her title. I just said a sense of this is awesome when from this stands has this contest is good. Once it has Rhea Ripley with blasted a Sky with a big boot, and it followed with a somersault ascending to Naomi onto the floor and a Sky. It was an insult with a sunset flip and power bomb that dove Ripley into the hole upon the outside of the ringside. Unless her seat was at Women's Elevation went into Naomi improved to lose Andrew Bridges' squabble into the match. Andrew of Apollo has seat waited into Rhea Ripley never on I from the top rope, and then the rope and Mommy's up for the painful victory. In the winner of this match, Naomi won the match. I did with Naomi getting to Superstars entrance. It was a complete with her own follow playing her to set a ring only help to affect her with top star and make her feel that much more special. I just said a champion in bed with Ripley with a form to break it up a premature simplex to set the floor in a great spot that and it was on Boo's form to the fans. Boo's form to the fans, stuff like that. And just reactions for the main match. This was a showdown and was between Ripley and Io Sky proved that it is still to mess up the fans or angle to get back to Dinks to the quality of their women's elevation. And it was about this is a story of Mommy's civil for record against her rivalry. I knew that the financial was exciting. Not only does it allow to meet WWE to the story of Naomi, I just is having to rely on all sneaky victory to escape. I just represent the gold, but it's also result with Ripley come with the seconds of causing the demand, and yet it's her winless record against Io Sky. It was instead, so we'll have to wait to regain the title that has her since back in March, quite revenge on Naomi and finally undefeated Io Sky. So in next match we got tables, balls, and chairs match was the WWE Tag Team Championships. So I was after a month of Garza as with the tag team this top division on SmackDown and was only pre-operate that is six most prominent teams to bottom in the tables, laws, and sales match. Therefore, the WWE Tag Team Championships and this is why they showcasing in Jesse Loomis to undefeated against New Vincenzo, Exciting, Dana White, Tommaso Ciampa, and Sonya Gallo, and Macho City Machine Guns, Chris Silver, and Alex Sully, and the Street Profits is the Dawkins, and Marcus Ford. Adding is a team of Andrade, A-Ray Phoenix. So this has advertised the match of tonight, and it was a call back, and this will be the Mrs. Mrs. Debbie posted all 12 competitors, and then some 8 Oklahoma, Eric Woman, and Candace LeRae, and Mickey Cross, and B. Flab all got involved in hopes of hoping to re-additive teams and only eventually. Under of Limley, it was the Hawaii 6 who allowed the high risk and passing bumps to Amos to inventories retaining the titles has this number of games proved too much for the old superstars to overcome. And the winner of this match, Survivor 6. And therefore has much on Over time has these teams have received a recent week, so I do hope they just reaction for them with very recommending, also giving them some kind of path and whether they underfitting them. This is what slowly by season so the tag titles will have done with them well. Until we hope we all 10 sources attack, so guessing it just the women's reorganizing that survived 6 also the greatest threat to them winning the tag titles. And that is how you get a team over. Also finding a way to work Naked Cross, Big Flab, and Candice LeRae into this match was a nice department, and Candice LeRae bombed off a Murder's top level, and True and all was crushed brutally, and hopefully she's okay after that. So, as you see, it's off a low to a low spot. So, into with So Gacy was an all-star heel. He was taking big bumps and sudden energy for his opponent. He decides for the moment and signed. So, in the next match, we got no DQ match. Was the women's intercall championship match. Was all online. So this was boasting the best rivalries in all of WWE since WrestleMania to collide on Sunday when Becky Lynch undefeating the women's intercall championship against Live Pocket in a no G allegations match. After a win for Live Pocket, we made her the fourth two-time IC champion in women's top division history. A lose and she will never be allowed to challenge for the goal again. As alone as the man has a title. After the rivalries with Burnside is old and lowering their own impulsive office and adding some pro wrestling Panjo just in the mix. This was for good mental and making this bound whole opponent's waist to get losing a put up upset tees, putting Live Pocket on your seat for a loss, passing up to the match. So this is a payback time. This was not to be. I'm just sound so excited. It's down to a personal perfect, just drop kick, and then so, and then it freed herself in time, and on big time banks, maybe boys of candlestick shots. I hit up late into the match, and we saw Bailey save Live Pocket from the Corton Suzuki instantly at the hands of her opponent and lowered on Becky Lynch. I didn't miss the sauce and sent the bold model into the front row, but she was support from out of the pistol on the seat to re-image was blasting Live Pocket with a steel sing and setting up Becky Lynch's victory as a manhandle slam. In the winner of this match, Becky Lynch. So we have a new theme song by the Wonder Years. It's a better, but I think it will take some time to train the attendance on given how iconic it wasn't deemed with the fans were calm around. Yes, it was like the man, but it will take a few weeks. I knew it was way too easy for beginners to sip tea. Tied and modified hands and ghetto sip a sling test, but I knew of we instance the process of a this headbutt would have made pot more smoke and got it in simply to the spot. I just said yes compares in Bowling Farm, San Cena, a rangy orchard with a hill, hating, and modified from the ring post. He was in teasing off with a canister socks to the I just said teas and cake undone from modified waste. Anybody's baby face was beyond her years, did enough to get back in her plant trap, indicating that the match has laid out. I just replacement also the main card. I hit list just a one down. This was a fasted match that on a security reactions from the attendants. I hit list was born out by the misconnect overall and TLC is distracted by whatever else was going on into the area. It was a great match that built on positive spots. And it's a complex story. And was a public James Ford with Bailey on it and influence. So we have the staircase match was a United States service set. They got Signified 2 goes 1-on-1 against Solo Sokoa. And it's a debut of Tony Tonga at 97, and he helped a member of Solo Sokoa set a United States service set on Sunday night. And it's a waiting in total hold to undefeated against the man. He was robbed after the gold. It was Signified 2 in a staircase match. And two with Sosako impressed on passing on Fight 2 and just marching the announcements that skips the Samoan werewolf fought his way back into the match and appeared to be on his way to wanting to eventually with the MFTS. It was the Cece Machado, Tony Tonga, and Tagaloa to was terrified. And Sammy also is here. Sammy also attempted to make the save, but a big boot from Tony Tonga. Who forced him into the defenders moments later. And took me to Fight to escape and attempt and Hank cuffing the stop to Sosakoa from a calling escape into the door. He just passes up facing Machado, but the silent Tonga, he was booted to the door back in his face, checking him out and allowing Sosakoa to fall to the floor for the win. So, and just the undefeated babyface got his heat back afterward. Andrew is blast from the top after the case in Tagaloa and Cece Machado. And the winner of this match, Solo Sokoa. So, also they are doing 1947 also to celebrate by having him make the save only to eat a big boot from Tony Tonga. And it was like he would not have account for the quote from the Tony the tallest guy on out there. So this was between TLC, a no DQ match, and just one and two of WWE tried to put the main event between John Cena and Cody Rhodes and enable passing up making the street fight instead also staying apart from the old Spokely and Ravens Field match on this main card, and this would be the fourth. Also a night when Secret Party is responsive and a performer is in the crowd. He also loves him, he is great vocal too, but has next to no chemistry with Sakura in it, so Hill and a match that did not need to be held inside. It is still the case. So in next match got Intercard Championship match. We got AJ Styles goes one-on-one against Dominic Mysterio. Was it after weeks of tournament at the hands of AJ Styles? This was Intercard Champion Dominic Mysterio on defeating against the Formula 1 on Sunday night. So, after with Sabian and Summerslam wrestled a match that was so big ODE to the late and great Hall of Famer Eddie Guerrero. I from AJ Styles Guild is so great to so of remark. In two of Eddie Guerrero's spots to the defense itself, it was a match that wasn't that paid a tribute to one of the greatest wrestler in Eddie Guerrero's long career. And did that what he says happened is true. After of late isn't about Mysterio was insert his boot when Styles grabbed a hold on his ankle to tightening his gasp on the cuff crustle into the boot and was a slight off in Mysterio in 3 moments later in which the referee measured him up into the ropes and Johnny Jump blasted his dinosaur with a big boot and into the false brass forced it away. And the winner of this match, Dominic Mysterio. AJ Styles entitled in a no wall and spot tights to those won by Eddie Guerrero at Summerslam back in 2005. After when until he fought Rey Mysterio for custody of Dominic and Styles' son, well, music with a bottle, and it's a low bottle with him, and spotted that same buzz of Mr. Bonnet Hill style and Dom spotted at the event. Yes, it was a great touch. I just said a double A Guerrero lied his chest and still spot with both guys took a seal shot from the old was a fast stick into a quick lasting from the fence in MetLife Stadium. I mean, this was a fun and clear and card match. I from Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles that forced fun spots after he had the fans invested in a portal and finished straight out of WrestleMania 20 and to win also here in New York with a Guerrero on the defeating Kurt Angle with the boot gig. So here's the main event. So we got that street fight was the undisputed WWE Championship is on the line. So we got Cody Rhodes against John Cena. I just said a real John Cena is still up on Sunday night. He undefeated the undisputed WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes in a street fight. I just said the main event of night 2 of the 2025 at Summerslam. I just said the confidence and size of Ravens only has it lived to remind anyone that yes, it is a fact, a street fight from there. The match took the form of a more jostled bout in which Cody Rhodes survives the attitude assessment. He was kicking out at 2. I think he mentioned it would be tested better when Cena dove him through the spinners announced table where it's the same move to the delight of mostly upset fans in the East, waiting for new Susie. It wasn't not enough to keep Cody Rhodes down within the mat, and Drew has the Summerslam kick out of 2. I just said the fight, he was put out of the ring through to the stands, and on his days before he was returning to the ring, where yes it was the bosses began to set in on one part of Rhodes after falling to undefeated the Serbian deposit throwing him through a table. Also in the close balls, he removed a turnbuckle so Cody Rhodes been hanging up into the ropes and blasted his opponent with it twice. And Cody Rhodes says this honor of John Cena at Summerslam. I just said the sword tap and John Cena tripped him up and put the STF ran to the ropes and threw back to his back end won a Rumble since late of 2007. This was a classic against a manga to make a nightmare escape it to any his Roman Reigns on your fitting classic of close rolls and seen the kick out. I used the back and forth continue. It was until it could was coming in. It was a device and attitude assessment. It was to a table. It was a curry color from up the top. It basically set the sip off with all close rolls. It was an attitude about Cody Rhodes Cena embrace any passing up to the torch moment, like not in light, so one little insight with the rock as the same burning of 12 years earlier. And initially not so it actually saw. So we haven't seen now. So we saw Brock Lesnar has returned to confident of John Cena. So we haven't seen him in about a year or so. And from there to night was injured. This was a soggy note has Brock Lesnar made his fourth appearance for the company in 3 years. He was stacking toward the ring and letting Cena out with the F5 to close out the show. And the winner of this match, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, won the match. Also a undefeated pop for Cena Italian Twan. He was turning from black to his icon, colorful, and background not to mention one last one to the squad signal at Summerslam if whatever years was ever a time to put Daniel Bryan in turning back onto the fans and show them how painful they can be. So the time is now. As you may have seen it types of doesn't looks to a crowd that The Rock and Hulk Hogan made famous in their WrestleMania X8 match, but Rose remained. There was a lock on him. It was to straight his opponent down. It was a nice the story of John Cena, the story between a heel, but lost heel, and babyface. And in his last dance, allowed to make an nightmare was torn. It wasn't about a one thing. He was waiting for the title. He lost at WrestleMania. I used to set the speed with fans. And you went from showing Rose through his entrance to booking him during the event of his match was truly explosive. Entry of John Cena was a lasting Rose up on his shoulders on the platform on the stage. He was a smile on his face, and an advertisement was a great spot. And this was an all-timer match of the year and candidate that also ranks as one of the best in a minute long. There was in of Scarlett this was Cena's best performance since his series of matches against AJ Styles back in 2016 and 2017. And he was on the pole with Rose Wrestling Classic against Reigns and AJ Styles. This was normally the series on top of it with all proof the Spirit has boasted no one. He was asked for the return of Brock Lesnar, and wasn't any rewind on his feud with John Cena. So this was a good match tonight in overall grade. So we have a night 2 of the 2025 Summerslam event was all-timer from the opening match to the main event. And there was something for anyone with great in-ring assets in the only real DUD coming in the form of Sasakura against Second Fight 2. And seen in Rose, the message that the show was slowly built on was an all-time great message classic that is highlight and it what makes each man so special. It was a moment what superstar they are. And Scarlett's storytelling even better when just added in a prominent finish made for a legitimate 5-star and fail the ending of the show. Also, however, is one that is incredibly difficult to be excited for. And with Brock Lesnar is back for how long remains to be seen. Let's assume deposit that he was jumping was in the mood as it was ending night 1 was not a pro wrestling EPC. It was benefit of the stage in event. So this was a good match. So let's go my YouTube gaming poll for the night. So give me 1 minute here, guys. So let me see. So I got 33% like this show tonight. 67% is alright, and 2% didn't like it. So let's go my X poll. So we got 2% liked it, 1,000% is alright, and 2% didn't like it. So this was in good show tonight. So on my favorite Summerslam of the year, maybe Cody Rhodes decided to see his match. So this was really good show tonight. After Austin McMahon has announced that this is the most attendance of WWE SummerSlam in history. Maybe we got 11, so we got 1,722 people attendance of tonight of SummerSlam. So after a fight has broken out into the SummerSlam crowd has reactions to a fight. So this is a wild shot between Cena comes up onto Cody Rhodes onto the stage. So this was insane. And Brock Lesnar is finally back. So I think it's only right we get Cena against Brock Lesnar before he hangs him up again. I think because incarnate Brock Lesnar he has returned to WWE. And Brock Lesnar hit Sunset with a F5. It's in the middle of the ring of OMC. And Cena feels the Lesnar the most he has ever undefeated him. And Fizz is coming back too, isn't he? I think. And he with Triple H not beating the Triple K just allegations. That's what he said all along. Cena against Lesnar to close to a year in a moment was waiting to Rumble that will be a tough decision on who decides with CM Punk against the scraps. I hear what to hear is Brock Lesnar is doing here tonight. So I was talking of this moment here of tonight. I used to we're getting Boeing Cena against Brock match right now. And yeah, we really moving to the company is the episode. So this was like WCW 2.0. So wherever he got his name cleared, great, whatever not it, and then not redoing bringing him back. So his has been gone since like I from Gary Paul Reed, so Miss Garrett has Cody and the fight Brock Lesnar into a lawsuit suit filed against the company and formal exclusive with McMahon back in January of 2024. So it's been about a long time when he's Brock Lesnar's back. I can't believe he is back. So this is a shocking moment here for tonight. And Lee Ripley has been tweeting us out. It says, I think I hate SummerSlam. I want to know about that. and the official been tweeted out about 40 minutes ago and said, "This was 6 years ago. I stood in MetLife Stadium at my first ever WrestleMania in Corey wrote off and intended to snap a pistol. I posted that pistol and caused it must collapse into the pistol tonight. I made my Summerslam debut in that very same stadium." So we have a big breaking news that Brock Lesnar against John Cena one more time. Wow. So into with cancel it and class in Paris. So we might gonna have Fort last one more time. So I wonder why they put the plug on John Cena's heel, lost his heel one. I wondered that what he did on SmackDown about 11 months ago. But I guess it wasn't on Dwayne's orders. I want to see Brock Lesnar against Cena again at SummerSlam. So Scott Ball, let's see where's the hype lives up to set and probably thinks in August despite was it just news, but Jerry knows how to set a rematch. So I want to see that match for last time. I think. So Chris Silver's been turning us out about 3 hours. And go enter Miz locker room. It says, "Oh my, it's Brock Lesnar." And so we saw the Hardy Boys tonight as well at SummerSlam tonight. And you wanted to a while, and you got to a while part of the back to breaks. So this was the front row for TSC tonight. It was two former WWE Hall of Famers, D1 Dudley and Bubba Ray, are here. So I'm going to show you guys a quick minute. So if it was at SummerSlam tonight, as it the Dudley Boys. So here's D1 Dudley and Buddy Ray. So this was a facet of tonight's SummerSlam of the years. So this was a really good show tonight. I just left it. Let me see. So let's get ready for TNA Bound for Glory at October 12th. I'm ready for that. So let's get ready for October 12th. So, I hear about tonight. I hear about everything you don't do next is going to get all swallowed by Brock Lesnar and Sansu for whatever you do next. And title win was buried in 120 seconds. That's what Cody Rhodes said after a postal conference tonight. So let's might do at Clash in Paris until August 34th. So it might be good on this match between Cena against Brock Lesnar. So thank you for watching tonight's Summerslam for night 2. So yes, it was a really good show tonight. So SummerSlam is my favorite year. Like a classic pay-per-views. So they seem to bring back WCW, the new pay-per-views, the old classic, when bring back to NXT or WWE, I think. So here's Pesco Clown tonight at SummerSlam. So in here tonight at SummerSlam Kickoff, he looks like Seth Rollins to me. Tonight we saw Tyrese Hamilton tonight at SummerSlam. So it was a really good show tonight. I loved it. So I will be back here tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw Fallout tomorrow night. So thank you for watching tonight's Summerslam Night 2. So we will be back here tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. And so much more. So we got one Stizzle and one Stiggle, Argopod, podcast, anything, and so much more. So have a great Sunday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw Fallout tomorrow night. So let's play out tomorrow for Monday Night Raw Fallout, and we will see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw, and so much more. So have a great Sunday. I'll see you next time. So have a wrestling night. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.